Good morning, my friends. How you doing? Demison, Ingrid, let's see, Jason, Nightmare 34, uh, God. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, the 17th. It's my father Ray's birthday. And it was, let me get this here. So all this is just a small picture of Maria and Ray. Both died at like almost 94, about 7 years ago. Blessed, but dad's birthday, born in 22 or 23, almost 100. Don, Nightmare, God bless you, my friends. Chris, hey, buddy, how you doing, my friends? Again, we're all in this journey together, but you can't know whether or not something is propaganda or is it something that is true. This is the challenge. Fernando, good morning. How you doing? Canary Islands, nice. Let's see. Good morning, Adele. Good morning. Spanning time. Irish butter. Recall. What do you? Let's see. What to do? What to do? What to do? Make your own butter. Get some raw, really great fresh milk, and make the cream. Then make the butter. That makes everything better. From Cape Town. How you doing in Cape Town, my friends? All around the globe, we're on this crazy, amazing human journey, learning together. Is there one way? Well, maybe there's infinite ways. And if I lose the mighty tribe, you might have to just come over to YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. I don't know. My mighty tribe connection has been having some challenges, but that's the nature of life. Challenges are normal, aren't they? Betty Torres, how you doing? Good morning. Don Joseph, hey there. Holistic Health Kuwait. Got to remind Kiltz, Bevy. Remember, we're always changing and pulling things apart, but things are always coming back together in new and different ways. So if you're having a hardship, imagine the beauty that God has given you in the creation of something stronger and better. Let's see. Kane, Berlin. Hello. How you doing? Sandy Whitlock from Maine. God bless you. Thanks for being here this beautiful day. It is Tuesday, the 17th of January, 2023. Oh, Mighty Tribe went again. Maybe it's my phone. I don't know. One way or another, there's something going on in this crazy Mighty Tribe stuff. Let me try one more time on my other device. Maybe. All right, Mighty Tribe. We gotta nix it and figure it out. But I've been reading a new book by Jane Buxton, the great plant-based con, which is we've been conned that eating strictly a plant-based diet is good for us. It's controlling and deadly and dangerous, in my opinion. But again, it's propaganda, maybe. But I'm always listening and learning, trying to find something. Okay, now I was raised on a Mediterranean diet, which was primarily plant-based and lean meat. I suffered from ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, depression, many problems growing up, bowel problems, migraines since a kid. And not until I was 55 did I figure out that plants are the predators and we are the prey. Doria, how you doing, Doria? We had a really great Monday evening, 7:30 meetup on the Mighty Tribe through Zoom. Maybe that's what I got to do is get through Zoom, which maybe this meetup morning for the Mighty Tribe might be the better way. But Dr. Don Vega sharing about fasting, and we're working on fasting and lasting. We're working on a 5-day fast coming up Monday the 23rd. So be here, and you may find something new about yourself. Listen, do the very best you can every single day. That's what this is all about. The best you can. Eating some greens, tomatoes, and cucumbers, but that's the only thing I do extra. I'm feeling better than I have in 2 years with chronic illness diseases. I went keto. So let's see, standard Mediterranean, the SAD diet. And then I kind of did Weight Watchers, Atkins. Then I found paleo almost 20 years ago, keto 15 years ago, and carnivore 12 years ago. Bingo, it changed my life. Bowel bleeding, arthritis, hemorrhoids, kidney stones, migraines, gone. So I'll be 67 March 12th of this year. I've never felt better in my life. What I've learned is that eating a meat-centric nutritional plan is far healthier than the propaganda we've been given to tell us to eat the plants. They're best for you, right? You don't want to kill the animals. Well, you don't want to kill the animals, but in order to do agriculture, it's industrialized the production of food rather than us hunting and gathering and living a spiritual ancestral life. That's what it's all about, right? Chronic illness is going away. Adam, Barris, DK, D3, K2. Good morning, my friend. Zadrina, Tony, Susan Flo. Let's see. XX Ockman. Good morning, Ockman. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. That's it. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, intermittently feasting, salt. Boom. Isn't that easy? I call it the baby's way, right? Nisha and Ken had, I think, baby Bella Blue on the baby's way. Now, I think they call it the BB, but it's beef, eggs, beef, bacon, butter, eggs, BBE. That's it. What about Lucky Charm, Kiltzy? We're the Lucky Charms, aren't we? Look at, we've been Lucky Charmed in propaganda. Oh, this carrot is really good for you, my friends. It is effing deadly. Sorry. That's the craziness, right? Let's see. I can do about 20-hour fast. Any pointers on the long haul? Well, number one is I am really good at fasting. You got to use the language first. It comes first in the mind, the words you use of what you can or cannot do, right? Slowly switching. I love it. Look at, but some people prime it up with a lot more food the day prior to that, fatty meat. My good friend Bella's team, Steak and Butter Gal, and the gang with Stephen, Raymond, Adek, Cherish, Emily, and more talk about feasting before you fasting. I find it a little helpful, but some people might even try a butter fast or a bone broth fast. Start there. It might be really, really good for you. Again, you're going to build the strength just like you get into the resistance work, right? Do something you're afraid of or you can't do, right? Do what you can't, and what you can't becomes, I've done it, I did it. But the best way is how to read my books. Go to Amazon. You can buy paper copies. You can get some Kindle versions, or go to drkiltz.com, because the current new book, Kiltz's Keto is Carnivore, is currently not on Amazon yet, but you could get a digital copy for sure. But I am fasting and lasting. One meal a day is the very great way to work it in first, right? One meal, one or two snacks. One meal, one snack. One meal, no snacks. And as you practice that one meal a day, I do mine at night, I've never felt better. I think that everyone, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or you're our ancestralfoods.com, we should be eating. Again, we're the hunters of the universe. We're really not grazing animals, right? We came out of the trees to eat the plant eaters, but not eat the plants. That's the craziness. And so you improve by watching and listening and learning from others. And what other is, let's see, Dr. Jason Fung's the fasting code, I think. But certainly there's so many people out there. But Dr. Donald Vega, who we're going to have again on Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern time, we're going to do a live interview with him and talk about fasting and how we can all work together, because fasting is lasting. And I always say faith first, and fertile fatty foods, and then fitness will be, right? Once a day is fab. I feel so much better. I feel so much better also. Now, do I sometimes have a little bit of butter or a little bit of bite of steak? Yes, but I minimize it. A gel, Linus, never conceived, had PCOS. Let's see why this what this way can do. I'm telling you, I've got so many women with polycystic ovarian syndrome, anovulation, endometriosis, uterine fibroids. Go to the baby's way. Go to the baby's way, and bingo, amazing. Maggie, good morning from Canada. How you doing? Amy, I know the tribe is down. I don't know if it's my device, Amy, but thanks for being here on YouTube. I appreciate you. Amy's type 1 diabetic, years of carnivore, minimizing insulin, and you're doing a boiled meat month, right? So we're creating our own challenges. That's what this is about. Creating your own challenges, right? You want to create the challenge for yourself. That's gonna make you like, oh wow, I did it. I'm doing it. I can do it, right? Kidney stones. Kiltz had kidney stones. Get rid of the plants and add the fat and go fasting, right? And stick to, get rid of the alcohol, the coffee, the teas, right? Throw them out. You can do it because you can do anything, and you can do the can'ts all day long. That's it. Let's see. Amelia, good morning. California, Canada or California? Canada, right? Let's see. Oh, Zers Nomad. Let's see. My pleasure, by the way. Let's see. I'm answering questions. Absolutely. Questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, even differences are all critical. Let's see. It's the best book to read about fasting. Thank you. Fasting is really anciently simple. We probably spent days, if not weeks, hunting for massive mastodons. We ate the fatty meat from the brains to all the organ meats. We certainly ate the eyeballs, I'm sure, and the organ meats. You want to focus on the fatty meat first and the organ meats, right? DJ Oliver, how you doing, my friend? Let's see. He, good morning. Crystal Lee Roth, Indiana. Thank you for stopping in. The best way to lose 80 pounds, Carnivore. Let's see, Carnivore, New York. Best way is don't eat. Fasting, lasting. But the second best way is Kiltz's Baby's Way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, one meal a day. Amazing, magical. That's what I've learned. And faith, I believe in God. Look in the mirror and see the goddess and the gods within you, because we are the gods. Simple as that. Amazing, right? Let's see. Lewis, how you doing, Mitchell? How you doing? Super humans we be, right? I always love my Superman shirt, right? Don, beef I find is not great for real weightlifting, but lately I'm kind of getting hooked on crushing a couple of BBQ whole chickens before weights. Again, I would say that as long as you're doing the fatty meat, add some butter to the chicken and use the skin, and go for the roasting chickens, right? And again, if you carry these around, and what's the heaviest weight we carry? It's our worry, right? Give your worries up to the man, the woman, the king, the queen, the gods within. So simple, right? All right, let's see. Now it says your live stream recording of Dr. Robert Kiltz is live. Well, I don't know. I think my Mighty Tribe connections maybe they're trying to kick me out of the Mighty Tribe. Don't know. But yeah, again, find the thing, but get rid of the drugs, the supplements. If you're not taking organ meats, we have a nutritional solution supplement that you may want to add. But is it perfect? No, nothing is except you, right? That's it. Let's see. Our great inspiration. Thank you for your help. 33 years young, had an open heart surgery in August, aorta replaced with the mechanical valve. Any advice for a person on warfarin? Well, I still say that this is the very best way, because the damage has been caused by the great con, the great plant con. Let's see if I can get this. The great plant-based con by let's see, by Jane Buxton. You got to read it. It's really fantastic. And I would say that's a really good way. Learn to fast more. Again, OMAD, one meal a day at night, very best. Eat fatty meat is my general recommendation. The cholesterol, by the way, is what your body is made of. Your hormones are made of. All of them, the sex hormones, all the adrenal hormones, they're made from cholesterol. And we're meant to eat the fat. Now, your body can make it, but we are meant to eat the fatty meat because that's the fittest thing for all of us. That's the magic, right? That's the magic, right? Karen, how you doing? Sharma, Will, morning from Team Sarasota. K2, how you doing? Loyalty, Imadol, good morning. Ovulating cycle day 7 to 8 can still get pregnant. Absolutely. Absolutely. And don't forget, do your stretching. Look at Bendable Body and we're going to be working on our stretching exercises, right? You got to do the stretching every single day. And don't forget the cold shower or the cold plunge, really helpful. Alexandra, good morning. Like seal meat out in Newfoundland. I bet seal meat has got to be amazing. Remember, polar bears really need the fat from the ring seal, right? That's it. So we've been maybe misled or misfed to eat plants, because ultimately we are the babies. We are the lions and lionesses, right? We've been lined up like sheep, but lions never line up, do they? They just kind of meander a little bit and hang out and wait for the sheep. And when you least expect it, bingo. I've been reading a lot about things like mTOR. Let's see, mammalian target of rapamycin. Now, rapamycin is a drug, right, collected from a bacteria in Rapa Nui, I think, and basically it's used as a cancer drug. Well, it's anti-inflammatory. It's a cancer drug and an anti-rejection drug. So the mTOR pathways, right? I still think we're maybe trying to sell a drug idea more than anything. Ultimately, the majority of the advice is eat the fatty meat and go for a walk and enjoy life, because life is what you make it, right? And you're born a billionaire. Check out Bob Proctor's, right? We've all been brainwashed, which is the plant-based con, right? That you're not very smart, you can't do it, you're poor, you can never do it, right? And then you judge other things negatively, but they're only hurting you negatively, right? What you judge is your being, right? As you think and say, so as you are, right? Getting hysterectomy surgery this week, could any of that been caused, avoided with babies? Yes, PT Cali, absolutely. Look at, I suffered. I've had hernia repairs. I just went through a rotator cuff little issue, but it's better. Dr. Christina fixed it for me, but I'm working on my new exercises, my bendable body resistance stretching, but also I'm focusing on the fatty meats, 1 meal a day, fasting. I'm drinking my Gerolsteiner. I'm not drinking coffee, tea, or alcohol anymore of any significance or frequency. Sips, maybe, with a ton of olive juice. That's been my last one, but very infrequently now. It's amazing. Let's see. Any advice, omega-3 and 6 ratios? Don, I don't think we adequately know that personally. I don't even read those things. I think that if you simply go back to the ancestral way of living, you don't have to measure 3s or 6s, in my opinion. Stick to, again, I say fatty beef, but some people are going to focus on salmon, oysters, clams, lobster, right? Shrimp, but you got to get the fat. The fat is fantastic and the most important for all of us. Jonathan in the house, good morning. I'm just curious where you had that post from yesterday, Jonathan. That was pretty good. Where was that? I got to find it. Let's see. I know I got it here. Let's see. Jonathan, where are you, my friend? All right. Let me find it. There we go. All right. You had some good ones, I think. But something now I gotta find it in there somewhere, but it was a really good one about, I know, all the runners dropping dead, the muscle builders dropping dead, and yet the Nutellas and the Winston Smoker guys lived to 90 to 100. Amazing. Let's see. Willie, how you doing, Willie Lynn? Great energy every day. I do my lives at 5. I might be throwing again a few 5 p.m. lives. So Kiltz at 5 a.m., 5 p.m., kind of mixing it up a little bit, right? Beef farmers up and ready to feed the cows. Carrie, listen, the beef farmers, the ranchers are critical to our real health and wellness. Our true ancestral health and wellness is built on eating fatty meat, organ meats, right? the brains, the thymus, the thyroid, the omentum, the fat. You must focus on fat first, and fat is the focus, not protein. More fat, less protein, little to no carbohydrates, no plants. That's it. Let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phase is in the house, and Luke, my master, is with us every day. And remember, everyone that's ever been in this universe, we get the stories that give us the power every day to live forward, right? Live forward, lean forward in life, right? If you got a hardship, you want to lean into it. Problems, I got them. I got lawsuits. I got a relationship problems. I've got functional problems from time to time, but ultimately I always have faith that God is giving them to me to build something greater, right? Successful transfer, please, Elena. Well, number one, you got to do a couple of things, Elena. So you got to go to the Family Building Guide. Do I have a copy of it nearby? Yes, I do. The Family Building Guide. Here's the Family Building Guide. You can get it on Amazon and check out either the Keto or the Carnivore, and you got to go babies. But the Family Building Guide has a lot on either laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, the endometriosis cure, the antimicrobial, the antihistamine, and fasting, how it's critical. But then the immune 3 and immune 4 protocols, those things will really help a lot. So check those things out. And sorry for the Mighty Tribe being out this morning. I've had a few troubles. They're trying to kick Kiltz out, right? Chicken noodle soup. I shouldn't sift out the schmaltz. Oh, you need the schmaltz and get rid of the noodles. Get rid of the noodles, right? You want to basically take the organ meats, the bone marrow, the skin, all of it, simmer it up to make your great bone broth. Really amazing. And don't forget, faith always first. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for this day, for everything and everyone in your life, right? Be the gratitude giving human, right? That's what your life and my life is all about, right? Have faith in God. Today is a Father Ray's birthday. Let's see, born in 22, I think, or 23. I think he was born in 23. So I'm very blessed to have amazing parents. Both died in 2016. They lived a great, challenging life, right? Thank you for the sunglass love. It's relationship problems. Oh, look at, I don't use those as negatives. I use them as gifts because we're all working on relationships and relating. It's all working in the mission of gratitude, love, and kindness and generosity, right? That's it, right? Eggs are great. And you want to improve your eggs? Go the baby's way. And bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream and salt, one meal a day, and have faith all the way. And that'll help tremendously. But eggs are great. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream and salt. It's cream, a little bit of vanilla bean, eggs, and a pinch of salt, and maybe a pinch of sugar. White sugar, honey, a little fruit, but minimize to maximize. Brazilian nuts for selenium. No. Listen, when you eat the plants, they have different molecules of the minerals and vitamins that aren't as easily taken into our GI tract and into our bloodstream. They're mostly chelated by the plants and sent out with the poop. That's kind of this craziness, right? Totally, Walter. How you doing, my friend? Peter Moran, how you doing? Let's see. Delay ovulation. You might add a gonadotropin, and you might try some letrozole, Neserol, to that protocol. That can help. Let's see. Make sure I'm Randy Coach, Jenny Lynn Miller, M Kid. How you doing? PCOS and bacon. Hypothyroid sufferers. My bet is you want to go to get rid of the plants, add the fat. Focus on fat, not protein. Fat first, protein second, carbs, kick out the door. That's it. Ivan Carpio, how you doing? Let's see. Guy Steggs, schmaltz, love schmaltz. Again, it's the fat of the chicken. Right on. Let's see. Can we have minced meat instead of steak? Absolutely. James Henry Salisbury, which was basically minced steak, right, in a patty, he was a doctor from Albany Med, 1850 graduated, Civil War doctor, figured out that all the men in his, and the people, men in his oh my gosh, command were all dying of dysentery. So he put them on steak. Guess what? They healed. Great stuff. Selenium and carnivore, it's there. All the minerals and vitamins are in the mighty meat. The mighty meat is the master meal for the masters, right? If you're eating plants of any significance or frequency, or lean meat over fatty meat, that's going to bring about disease, right? Architect Miniatura, how you doing, my friend? Let's see. Geist, beef liver and heart blended to smash burgers, baked for some added goods. Get yourself a meat grinder, or ask the butcher, grind them up, put them together, smash that together, right? That's it. Eat fat off steak first, fill up fast. Absolutely. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. Intermittently feasting, salt, bingo, best, one meal a day. Bananas are deadly for us. Again, they're monkey food, not master food, right? The masters tell everyone to eat through their what are they're giving us propaganda. Let's see. We're basically born as lions, lived as sheep, and so we listen to the lions in sheepskin because we think that they're guiding us, but they're not. What's the difference between science and industry, right? Are they separate? Well, science is a specific knowledge base, and industry has different focus. My friends, it's all the same, right? Without industry, without science, we're not learning on these journeys, but you got to fuel the fire with some finances, and ultimately nothing happens for free. And bananas are deadly. My daughter Pilar would die to bananas and avocados. They are deadly. And canned sardines better in water than oil. Well, if the oil is from the fish, I think it's good. Absolutely. Fructose and glucose. Basically, it all becomes sugar, it goes to the liver, and that's it. They're actually, I think, dimers, and there's just a simple shift of a couple of hydrogen or oxygen bonds. They're really treated the same by the human body. Everyone says fructose is worse than glucose. My friends, of any significance or frequency, both are bad for us, right? And they come from plants, right? The great plant con. We've been conned to believe one thing, but it turns out the opposite is true. That's called cognizant dissonance, right? Constipation, plant-based foods cause constipation. Constipation is the pain, bloating, bleeding that makes you think you got to have a bowel movement, but it's not coming out. But ultimately, when you eat fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and salt, you go less frequently, and there's no more pain, no more toilet paper, no more blood, no more hemorrhoids. Gone. Crazy, right? So constipation, in my opinion, is bloating and pain and bleeding that makes you feel like you got to go, and you think you got to force it out, right? Oh my God, I got to force it out, which ultimately is marketing to eat the fiber, the fruits, the vegetables, which create the bloating, the disease, the cancers, the hypertension, the everything. And then we got a drug for you or a dissection for you. Crohn's, colitis, IBS, ulcerative, all of the disorders of the bowels are simply caused by the plant-based con, right? It is like as crazily simple as that. You and I have been conned by the Ponzi scheme, right? Or Madoff, Bernie Madoff, and now it's FTX, and they're all taking our money because you're believing something crazy. One meal a day is all you need to fuel a Ferrari. You don't need 3 to 6 meals, right? So what you're learning to do is practicing to get back out of the sheep's pen and into the lion's den, right? But the lion's den doesn't have a cage, right? So you better be careful, right? Talk about amenorrhea and PCOS. Absolutely, Thea Basely. basically polycystic ovarian syndrome or disorder or disease. And amenorrhea means you're not having menstrual cycles, right? So normal is once a month, no pain, simple bleeding, 3 to 4 days, nothing heavy. That's normal. And if you stop having a period where it's going longer between periods or even excessive bleeding, in my opinion, it's all caused by a plant-based disease, which contains estrogens, progestins, and testosterone, the androgens, the sex hormones, which is basically like birth control pills or the abortion pill. So ultimately, we're damaging our ovaries, our testicles, our pituitary, our thyroid. All of our cells are damaged by a plant-based diet, low animal fat. It's as simple as that. By going carnivore, keto's okay, paleo's all right, but my friends, lions lead and sheep be the feed. And I know it's kind of crazy, but PCOS, amenorrhea, endometriosis, fibroids, all of them are caused by a plant-based, low animal fat diet. Lean meat is deadly. Protein-sparing diets. Listen, when you go on a fast, your muscles are not going away as long as you have some fat to fuel the Ferrari. But when the fat's gone and you become very skinny, because see, the muscles are marbled with fat because that's the energy for your body. Fat is the energy for the brain, for the muscles. The red blood cells are just a battery pack, right? They've been sent out there with about 120 days of lifespan. And when their energy, see, their cell wall begins to deform because it doesn't have the strength of the ATP or the other molecular functions that keeps it intact. But you're eating a plant-based diet, and iron from plants is different than the iron from meat. You want the meat iron, not the plant irons, because the meat iron will give you the real muscle strength. And again, you don't need to build bulk. You need to maintain strength by doing and have meaning in life, right? Purpose and meaning is developed in here. Raw milk, rarely raw milk. I don't eat a lot of milk, maybe a little bit of cream, a little bit more butter, but mostly fatty ribeye steak, right? Willow Wilson, seen the new film, The Menu, starring Ralph Fiennes. I have not yet. I will take a look at it. Don't forget to check out the reverse TV series on diabetes, now carnivore, keto and carnivore. And keto and carnivore, I kind of the yin and the yang in essence, right? Carnivore is technically keto, but you don't have to measure ketones. It's not necessary, by the way. I don't measure anything. I don't step on a scale. I simply visualize in the mind of what I wish to see, and then I see it, right? That's it. Stay on BBBE. Let's see. Beef, bacon, butter, eggs. This is the Ken Berry and Nisha Berry way. What vegetables are good to eat besides kale? Well, guess what, Ivan? The healthiest vegetable to eat is this one. Remember, the cow converted the plants to the healthy nutrition for humans. We are like lions, not pigs, cows, or sheep. That's the really great change and conundrum. We're doing a 5-day fast starting on Monday the 23rd. So feast it up over the next few days. And we're going to be working with Dr. Don Vega Kilasophy. It's currently in Spanish in Costa Rica, but he's bringing on the English version, and we're really excited about that, right? Let's see. Sandy Neal, I'm doing experiment carnivore for 3 months to see if my eyes will be less inflamed in the back of my eyes. I got hope. Hope always. Have only positive energy. Let's see. More months. I was diagnosed myopic. Let's see. Choroidal neovascularization. Eylea injections. I go carnivore, Sandy. Absolutely. My mother, Maria, had macular degeneration, cataracts, and I'm going to tell you, what I'm learning is it's the plant-based con. We've been conned by the plants. The plants are actually doing it, right? Fruit, honey, maple syrup, rarely in small amounts, but significantly regularly. Don't do it, by the way. And you're going to get your amino acids. Let's see if I've got this. You're going to get your essential amino acids and fatty acids. All right, got to come back here. Essential amino acids and fatty acids come from meat, not from plants of any significance or frequency. That's the craziness, right? Let's see. No plants, Sandy, awesome. Don, Thea, the cravings get so bad for sugar vegetables. How do break the habit? What you want to do is have plenty of, you got to have plenty of the meat snacks. So I have some pork belly and some ribeye, dried ribeye, with the fat from the pork or the beef. That's the best way, along with some butter snacks. You got to have the butter snacks. I just use it cold. That's how I do it. Butter makes everything better. The cravings will go. The go, gone when you focus on carnivore. And I say, you're the baby, I'm the baby, and eat the baby's way. And by the way, your children should be carnivore also, because if you're feeding them the plants, it's like cocaine. They're getting addicted in utero while breastfeeding. If you're doing it, you got to get rid of the plants when you're breastfeeding, when you're pregnant, before you're pregnant, after you've had your baby, and beyond. This is the way. Oh, this was so nice. I took my black pearl and I put my pork belly in it for maybe 3 or 4 hours. I take it out frozen, put it right in there, cover it up, about 300 degrees. Amazing. And these are my snacks. Again, you've got to have them prepared. Get rid of the potato chips or the plant snacks. They're deadly for us. I'm sorry. Celery, carrots, asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. They're deadly. And peanut butter is deadly. Almond butter, coconut, all this stuff is deadly, right? Clean grass-fed jerky as a snack. Yeah, make it yourself though, right? I buy the meat from the farmer, the rancher, whether it's at the local butcher or online, doesn't matter. But the real snacks, you want to eliminate snacks of any significance or frequency, in my opinion. 1 or 2 times a day, minimize to maximize, right? And you are the leader of your lion's lair, right? That's it. And the more you take care of this, right, the better you are with everything in your life, right? That's it. But faith is always first. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day, right? That's start there, right? All right. Well, what's the best carnivore diet in a post-apocalyptic scenario? We're going to be hunting again individually in small packs, just like the wolves and the lions, right? And the world, who knows what's going to happen to the world, but God's got this, I say every day. God's got this every single day, right? Do you think you can eat too much meat? If you want to focus on fatty meat, at least 1-to-1 fat to protein. Fat first. Listen, if there's a famine and you're not overweight, as we label it today, you're fertilizer. Fat causes no disease. The plants actually have created the propaganda that make you think that eating plants is healthy for the globe. My friends, the massive industrial farming to feed the human, the meek, the masses, the peasants, the slaves, the soldiers, and the prisoners eat the mush, and the lions, they control the hunting grounds. And don't you go on the hunting grounds if you're not, look at all the restrictive signs, stay off the hunting grounds, right? But we're selling grass and grains to the meek of the world to keep them meek. And I say the word meek, but they will inherit the earth because the gods are within all of us. That's the simple, crazy story, right? Crane Vineyards, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Patricia, thanks for being here. Mansoor Mustafa, good morning. Elizabeth, Clean grass-fed jerky as a snack, absolutely. Make it yourself. I just do it right in the refrigerator, but you can get yourself a rack if you want. Carnivore for months. I have no more body odor. Romaine, this is a game changer. I do cold showers. I just do the water, and I'll do my morning bike ride, 15 minutes. I do my light lifting. I'm listening to a book or reading a paper. I'm reading all about the mammalian target of rapamycin, which is a drug, right? Which is basically to reduce inflammation, to treat cancers, other immunologic disorders, and prevent organ rejection. So we're selling another drug in all of it. Let's see. Amino acid requirements. Again, the only way you're going to get all the essential amino acids without supplements is eat meat. Meat. Let's see. Salmon, oysters, salmon roe, the fatty meat. Let's see. You can eat clams and lobster, but you want to focus on this master feed meat. Reading about mTOR again. I read it because I like to read what people are talking about, but my bet is it's a little bit of a distraction. It's not, we think it's important, but someone's describing based on the drugs they're giving how it may interact. My bet is it's simple. Go to the baby's way, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting, one meal a day, throw in the salt. You can do a little bit of Kiltz's ice cream, but minimize. Alexandra, filet mignon has no fat. If you get a filet, ask them for a ton of butter. Spread the butter on it. Dip it in butter. Butter makes everything better. You got to eat the butter. That's critical. Oz Can, how you doing? Let's see. Doc L. Check out my good friend Phil Ovadia. Stay off my operating room table. I think that's the book. Malcolm, good morning. How you doing? A beautiful day in paradise. Let's see. Would you recommend people go cold turkey and straight to carnivore? Listen, you notice that there's a lion in a little baby lion in the sheep's pen, right? So you're not going to say, well, let's keep him on that. Maybe add him a little bit of meat. Let's take him out of there and put him in the lion's den, right? That's where you want to go, from the pen to the den. And the lions we be. Cold turkey, my friends. That's the way to go, right? And don't forget the cold plunge, ice bath. And you are the Iceman, the ice woman, because you're doing something that's hard or I can't, right? Impossible is I am possible, and I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. All right, 5:43, about 15 minutes left. The Mighty Tribe's down another day. I got to figure it out. Maybe I got to exit it from my phone and re-add it again. Maybe that's it. Carnivore MD says we need some fruit carbs for complete nutrition. Jimmy, Dr. Saladino is a good guy, but there's absolutely no truth or requirement of any carbohydrates. He's addicted to carbohydrates. That's called an addiction, right? So when we're addicted, we're going to tout all the health benefits. It's like coffee. Oh, coffee's good for us, yes, but maybe it's more bad for us than it's good for us. So we're all going to tout what we believe. But cigarettes don't harm us, right? They're not bad for us. You know, a little bit of LSD, psilocybin, ayahuasca, or marijuana. Would you give those to your child or your unborn child, right? My friends, honey and fruit of any significance or frequency is deadly. Let's see. Crane Vineyards, a great meetup in Costa Rica. Charles Maddox put together the Reverse TV team. Let's see if I could go down the list and remember everyone. Let's see. I know I got it here. And I got it for my great, amazing team, the Dream Team. Let's see. Wow. Let's see. uh, Balama, Bronson Daunt, let's see, Brandy and Dawn were support teams. Don Vega, Emily Harvo, Kelly Hogan, Ken Berry, Maria Emmerich, Phil Ovadia was there. Let's see if I'm missing. I know Asa was there. Uh, I know we got so many great, amazing people. If I missed anyone, Maria Emmerich was there. Great, amazing people together. We're coming together and sharing ideas that, as primarily a plant eater, when my growing up with lean meat and focused on pasta, bread, salads, fruit. I didn't like the vegetables, and I suffered with migraines, bowel problems. I couldn't read, ADHD, OCD. My mom had to hold my brother and I together with a leash. She would be put in jail today. But I will tell you, I haven't gotten done. I haven't gotten Yellowstone yet. It's coming. It's a beautiful life. Good morning, my friends. Martin, good morning. Struggling with getting off coffee. Don't worry about struggling getting off coffee yet, Martin. Just stick to carnivore, some coffee, add some cream, and add some butter. Work to go decaf, and then maybe decrease the concentration. But just be patient with yourself. Just one day you'll be like, don't need that. Wow. And that's what happened to Kiltz. One day being, I don't need that. That was amazing. When I did that, I was like, wow, how did I do that? And again, I've got my coffee maker, 2 coffee makers. I've got coffee all over the place. I serve coffee if you come to my office, I'll serve you a beautiful cup of coffee. Again, give yourself, I don't drink coffee or alcohol or tea. It will come, be patient. Cheese, a little bit of cheese, Poptio, minimize to maximize. I will do my Parmesan, some blue cheese, but a little bit. I focused on the fatty meat. Fat is where it's at. Fat over protein and meat over plants. And basically, if you say if I hear any doctor say you need fruits and honey, you know that person is addicted to those substances. Again, you don't need coffee, you don't need alcohol, you don't need tea, but you might like them. Well, then that leads us to the propaganda of the same thing of the great plant-based con, right? We've been conned by even Saladino. I think Dr. Saladino's carnivore ideas are great, but my friends, stay away from honey, fruit of any significance or frequency. Charlotte, 23-year young old baby lion, sent me her mama lion, a Harvard published article pushing vegetables. My friends, science and industry are intertwined. I'm sorry, Harvard and the industry that pays them a bunch of money, right? Look at their endowment, will say anything. Remember, the plant-based con is where it's at. When you do not do carnivore. Do not ever do that. You will become an independent, strong lion. You want to be weak and reliant on the masters, right? The masters who feed us the mush, right? That's what we have been taught. Yes, we beg with a bowl, but lions don't beg with any bowls, do we? We lead for the hunt, right? The mighty tribe hunt. That's it. Charlotte, good one. Suggestions, let's see, bringing long-term beliefs with family members. You don't need to convince anyone. You just need to be you. Be your individual you. Whether you choose to fast or not, be a carnivore, vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean or not, it's your call, no one else's. I'm not here to tell you, oh, you better be a carnivore. Be you, right? Faith, fertile fatty foods, fitness, get moving every day. Why we should get rid of honey, my friends. Look at, you want to eat the honey? Go for the honey. This is plant sugar, my friends. This is pure on plant sugar collected by bees. Why would it be good for you? Why would white cane sugar be bad and honey be good? You ever asked a question, right? Are you a honeybee or are you a lion bee? Right? Be a lion, not a honey bee. Got to work that one out a little bit, right? Get rid of honey of any significance or frequency. A little bit from time to time, and Kiltz's ice cream, okay, but minimize to maximize. The reason I don't love honey is because it's got all the honey poop of the bee poop, right? And white sugar is the pure sugar that you can easily convert to fat in the liver, but minimize to maximize, right? Eliminate to illustrialize. Illustrialize? I think I got it. If she knows about the sugar industry bringing Harvard scientists pretend that sugar is the cause of cardiovascular disease. Listen, they blamed fat. See, obesity is the cause of no disease. They blamed fat, what sugar does. Plants are so nice and they're so good for us, right, my friends? I'm sorry. Plants are the predators and we are the idiot prey. They are alive. And we think live plants are not good. My friends, are good for us. They want to make you fertilizer and kill you, cause cancer, hypertension, diabetes, ALS, MS, multiple myeloma. I don't care what you call it. But basically, plant-based, lean meat diet, deadly. Online second opinion consult with my husband and orthopedist and carnivore, Dr. Sean Baker, hip replacement surgery. Be requesting meat and fat diet in the hospital. You listen, ask a doctor, what do you feed people in the hospital? Oh, junk. Well, who's in charge of what you choose to feed people in the hospital? My friends, dead effing Lee. Sorry. Deadly. Done. Right? Hadza is being used as excuse for eating honey. Martin, you're right. Oh, they ate it. Listen, I would eat it too if you're looking for calories. We're now talking about an idea that is radical, radical, radical. We are being radical this day, every day, right? It's time to flip it around, right? You and I have been propagandized, right? Propaganda, which is causing constipation, bloating, bleeding, cancer, sudden death, suicide, criminality. My friends, if you're on LSD, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine of any significance, too much caffeine, alcohol, my friends, it's all made by plants. And they want to make you fertilizer. It's as simple as that, right? Crane, thanks. Again, Sean Baker, rock on. He's got it. He's doing the weight work. He's doing the wonder work of life, right? Older person, Margaret O'Connor, 70s. Kiltz is almost 70. Very difficult time eating a pound of meat. Don't push it. Remember, again, focus on the fat. When you're full, be done. If you want to have one big meal and a snack or two, that's what I would do. But again, I'll show you. I got to show you Kiltz's basic snacks. My snack, again, I'll do one or two snacks, but mostly I do one meal, one or two snacks. This is the pork belly Porter Road, cooked in my black pearl, and then I took my dry aged Snake River Farms ribeye, dry aged in my refrigerator, even longer. That's my snacks along with butter. Because what makes everything better? Butter. Focus on the butter at 70. Absolutely. Let's see. How do you know how much to eat? Also can't eat I don't eat eggs every day. I just focus on fatty meat. When I'm full, I'm done. I don't sit there and like, well, I got to eat this much. My friends, you don't got to do anything. You got to live life with joy and happiness. Nafs Zakia from East Africa, Tanzania. Hello, my friends. Absolutely. Well, let's see. Again, those are deuterium. Let's see. Link to YouTube preview movie, The Menu. Leave you appreciate this film. I'll check it out. Deuterium depleting food snacks. This is the best. You want to deplete the deuterium, lower the heavy hydrogen. Remember, you're making water because you're only burning fat. Fat is where it's at. And if you are fat, imagine the weights you're lifting every day and how much stronger you are than those skinny people, right? But when you start eating the fatty meat, you will feel more fantastic at 70, 80, 90, 100 and beyond, right? This is the meal for the masters. You and I are the masters. Simple and done. Right on. Eat the meat, be the master. Eat the mush, be meek. Again, be done, right? All right, my snake river, Snake River Farms is Kiltz's snacks. Absolutely. Esther, thank you. And Laszlo Boros, we have a link to Deuteronomics. You want to learn about the atomic, the molecular structure of the atoms that are responsible for the electron transport chain that's moving the nanomotors. And when you eat the plants, you're eating heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine. I mentioned marijuana. Listen, the deadly drugs, ricin, but they contain plant glycans, which are deadly and damaging for your body and my body. Check out the book, The Great Plant-Based Con. We've been conned. That's it, right? Let's see. Link to the menu. I sure believe, appreciate the film. Would you put that up? The Architect Miniatura put a post there to get it on the Kiltz Mighty Tribe and also on drkiltz.com. Thank you, Malcolm. Without Malcolm in the background, Kiltz is not in the foreground. Thank you. Need to understand how our body and cells are working. Remember, you are simply a compilation of cells, and the cells are trying to protect you, but you keep on throwing the plants and the microbes in the bowels, and you're messing it up. And then you're throwing in fruit and honey. Fruit and honey, my friends, is deadly of any significance or frequency. Do not do it. Sorry, done, goodbye. Love you. All right. 3 minutes. All right, let's see. What about lamb and beef organs like stomach and lamb? Absolutely. Listen, focus on the ruminant meats, elk, bison, lamb, goat, beef, buffalo, right? Kiltz is the best drug, Craig Stockinger, is your mind, right? See, if you're listening to the propaganda and you're going, yeah, well, my friends, you've been duped. The lions don't sit around going, yeah. They're just thinking about eating the sheep, right? And the same thing of the FTX and all the Bitcoin cryptocurrency stuff. It's relying that you are believing in the fake plant proteins. My friends, there's no significant, easily accessible proteins in plants. They are poisonous. That's it. Roxanne, thank you. Thanks for stopping in for the hour. Kiltz's 5 a.m. team, but we're going to do Kiltz at 5. I might throw in some 5 a.m., 5 p.m., mix it up a little bit. But we're doing a 5-day fast starting Monday. No food Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday night's your next meal coming up next week. So join us on Kiltz Mighty Tribe, and I'm going to get it working again. Have a blessed, amazing day. Faith in God always first. Look in the mirror. There's she, he, it is, whatever you choose to call yourself. You are the mighty lion. And we are a tribe of lions, not of sheep. Again, convert the follower to the faith leader, right? All right. Esther, thank you. Craig, thank you. Roxanne, Mia, Martin, a pleasure. Thanks for stopping in for 5 minutes or 50 minutes. But check out drkiltz.com and, again, subscribe, like, share. Those are the things that we keep the mission of healing. And what do you got to pay for Kiltz? 5 minutes, 50 minutes, but you're in charge of your mighty life. And it's time you invested in you. That's it. Right on. All right. God bless you, my friends. I'll see you. Let's see. Maybe we'll get in tonight sometime. I love you. God bless. All right, Margaret. See ya. Thanks, Esther.